I'm here at another home tour here in Alpine, Utah. I'm gonna show you what 20,000 square foot home looks like on almost 2 acres for $8.5 million. So I bet you're a bit like me and curious what $8.5 million can get you. 8 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. It's got a clubhouse that's over 10,000 square feet. So the clubhouse is right over here. You've got your main house, and this is on 2 acres. So as we step in here, this is the entryway we're welcomed to. So off on the left here, we've got our nice little sitting room. Here in Utah, we sometimes call this the piano room. Also, talk about coat closet. If you're gonna be spending $8.5 million, your coat closet can't just be a closet. You need a sitting space, shoe cubbies, and then space for your coats. Off to the right, you've got your elegant office, built in, completely matching the tone of the entire house, where you can feel like you're in the captain's chair of this beautiful resort estate. So when I say resort, I mean resort. Not only do you have a pool out back, you've got a pool inside, hot tub out back, hot tub inside, and the clubhouse even has a full court basketball court. So stay tuned to make sure you can see those amazing features. Half bath, so I mentioned 8 bathrooms. You've got 3 half bathrooms and then 5 full bathrooms. What's nice as you walk through, you've got these nice little labels. So Jill with Modern and Main Real Estate did a great job putting this together, getting it staged, and being able to showcase this beauty. So right here you've got your master bedroom. Nice thing about mirrors, they always make everything feel a little bit bigger. Step over here, you've got your ensuite master, where you've got 2 sinks. I love this little drop-down vanity area. So you've got your chair, you can have a little place where you can sit down, get ready for the day, do your makeup, before you step into one of the 2 walk-in closets. So what's nice about this walk-in closet, you've got these bars up top. If you've never seen these are great for utilizing the full space. When you've got ceilings this tall, you can hang clothes and then pull it down to be able to access those clothes up top. Nice table in the middle for folding your laundry, because of course you need your own laundry hookups, which they've put together and even have it tiled there for a nice little laundry room in your ensuite master. Custom built-in closets throughout the whole thing with shelves, hangers, and even those top hangers. So again, this is hers, yours is out there. Well, I guess you can choose whose is whose. But I love this soaker bath because this bath is huge. My wife always says, when you get a bath, it's either your knees or your boobs. One of them is underwater, one of them's not. You know you've got a great bathtub when you can get them both in the water at the same time. Here's your shower. I love you've got the rain shower head, the standard shower head, and then the handhold shower. Triple action. Here's your nice bidet. If you know, you know. And like I mentioned, there's 2 closets here. So either a winter, summer closet, a his or hers. I don't know who gets what, but I love this closet here because you've almost got a little sitting nook where you can sit, enjoy, hide away, but you still have plenty of space here. So who gets the closet with the table, the washer, dryer in the bathroom, and who gets the table with the view over all of Utah County? So just to give you a sneak peek of this view real quick, this is one of the porches that overlooks a little sneak peek of your 2-acre backyard. So stepping back inside, one of the coolest features, if you're like me, working out, you want to remove any sort of resistance. So right here is your private stairs to the fitness room. So stepping down here, this removes as much resistance as possible. Attaching it to your master, you step right down in your basement to your own personal fitness room. The nice thing about this basement, because of the elevation of the home, these windows are still all above ground in the back. So you've got the custom rubber floor matting that goes straight to the wall. You've got your TV. You've got your mirrors, so you can flex on them. Ugh. And what's nice about it is you even have your own drinking fountain. So, no excuse. A little safe, hide your guns back there. Right off of it, you've got toilet, you've got the urinal, you've got a shower to get ready down here as well. Look at these veins on this countertop. Those are gorgeous. So, beautifully put together home here. There's the walk-in closet. So, let me know if it's for you. This home was built in 2012. So as you can kind of see, a lot of the tans, the browns, not what builders are building today, but I love the character, and this was everything you could want back in 2012. So stepping back out into the rest of your basement, you've got your game closet here. Again, full circle. Here's that fitness room we showed. Stepping down here. One of the many living rooms throughout the home. And I love almost every living room has one of these fireplaces, statement fireplaces. You can see the way they've put it together with the woodwork. You've got the stone mantle, TV mounted, space on the sides where if you wanted to do built-ins or like these more portable shelves, great space for that. Picturesque windows out to your backyard. Finishing up here in the basement, you can see they've done the wood flooring throughout here. So then you've got your ping pong table. They've got like a dining space where you could eat. And you can walk straight out to the backyard from here to your full covered backyard space. So I love back here, you've got your spiral staircase. You've got a fire pit. And I don't want to show you too much because I'll be back here in a little bit. But this full 2 acres is landscaped to the nines. So I'm excited to show you that after we finish up inside. I love pointing out the little details. Everyone's got under the stairs storage, but who's got these cute little doors on them to make it feel almost enchanted and special. Stepping back here, you've got another half bath. I wanted to show you what else this connects to. So if you crawl under here, it continues on to this little area here, which could almost feel like a full secret hideout for the kids. In all honesty, it's connected to some additional storage and all of this cold storage, your full security, internet system, Christmas, food storage, every single holiday you could think of. Enough storage to fit all of it. And this is, I'll show you here in a little bit. Can you guess what that is? Kind of fun. Anyways, as we pop out of the storage room, if you guessed it, you guessed it. This is a slide that goes all the way to the main floor. So a quick, easy access down here to the basement. Right under here is underground garage. So if there's not enough space in your garage for a workshop, you've got that here. If you've got your mower in your garage, you can put that down here. So this is underground. And what this does is this opens up to the backyard. So I'll show you where that opens up to here shortly. Stepping inside here, we've got our guest suite where you are spoiling your guests with their own walk-in closet. Their master bathroom, master bedroom, sorry. Their own entrance to the backyard, and their ensuite bathroom. Soaker jetter tub. So, just for example, one thing I like about this whole house is you've got these electric locks on it, and they've got a button upstairs where you push one button, all of the lights in your entire house, and your doors are locked. So, this is what I was pointing out is your garage that opens up to your backyard. So whether you like to showcase, whether you want to drive around and this is your project car or your show car, this is where that would lead to. So I guess I won't hold it out any longer. We're here. Let's explore this backyard. Because we still have the main floor, the upstairs, and the entire 10,000-foot school clubhouse, where this clubhouse has an indoor pool if your outdoor pool is too cold. You have got an indoor basketball court if your outdoor basketball court is too cold. But I love, love, love when people know how to landscape. My dad ran a landscaping company, ZZ Cutters, back in the day. Me and my brothers ran landscaping companies throughout high school. So landscaping is something that, you know, people can do a terrible job and people can do a great job, and it makes a world of difference. So as you meander through your resort style backyard, you can see they've got this amazing garden where you've got water hookups, you've got sprinkler hookups to make your life as easy as possible. If you're curious what these green nets are, we're here, if you can see, right at the foothills of the mountains. So deer are very common to come down here. So if you want to keep your tomatoes, your watermelon, your squash, if you want to keep all of that protected, that's what you've got the green nets for. And that's where they've built these doors for you to get in and out of your garden. So Stu, this is for you. I know you mentioned outdoors, landscaping is your big thing. I want to make sure to showcase and show off everything this backyard has to offer. Because with 1.92 acres, it's really easy to neglect half of that and just let it be open space. But that's not what they've done. You can tell all the way to this fence line here that they've maintained this beautifully. You've got your own little vineyard, and right behind that, you've got corn stalks. And if you get tired while gardening, you've got your own little backyard swing to sit back and enjoy all the work you've put into your backyard. Stepping up this stone staircase, you can see they've put outdoor lighting spread throughout the entire backyard. So as the sun goes down, it just brings out the character even more. So this is the usable play grass space. And what I love about this giant grass space is you've got enough space to throw a football, cornhole, have full-on competitions, games. But honestly, what I love to do is to be able to host. And the nice thing about this home is you've got your guest house, that as people go to your guest house, they do not have to enter your house at all. So, for example, let's just look here. Gorgeous. Do you not just feel like you're in your own oasis? You've got Lone Peak and Wasatch. So this is the primary home. That's the bridge that connects them. This is your guest home with its own entrance. So this is where you can host, have people come out to your backyard and enjoy this luxury resort living. So you can see right here, they like their neighbors. So you've got your own stone path to share and say hi to your neighbors. But I wish this was opened. She had to close it and head out, because this is your outdoor pool. If you can see, they've got beautiful stones surrounding, rocks built in for a fun place to jump in. And if you can tell, this right here would be a waterfall to create almost a little cove behind it. Is it the eighth wonder of the world, seeing the backside of a waterfall? Stone steps up, so you can as well jump in from up here. Turn it into almost a diving board situation. But let's take a moment to look at those views. This is the funnest part. You've got the water slide. And this is a legit water slide. I don't know if you've seen those pansy plastic water slides that are super common in outdoor backyards. This is a legit water slide that slithers down your built-in rock into the pool, down at the bottom. Man, I apologize, guys. I should have had all the water features on. You've got a water feature here to just add that music to my ears, hearing the water run. You've got this beautiful gazebo to sit in the middle of your backyard, sit down, and enjoy the space. So from here, you look down, watch everybody enjoy your water feature. Watch them enjoy the grass space to run, play. Turn this way, you can see the basketball hoop, and what they've got is actually their own splash pad. So if you don't want to head down to the community splash pad, you've got your own splash pad here, and even see the trampoline over to the side. Stepping back here, you've got a built-in bench around your gas fireplace. So no matter what, you've got seating. And I love the seats surrounding it, the stairs step down, and the amazing hosting space. Again, this right here, what we're looking at is the clubhouse with sliding glass doors that go straight to the pool, up top, and then that's the actual house. So all of this hosting space, they don't have to go into your home. They don't have to see any of that. So I want to show you here again, when it comes to hosting, I'll showcase the outdoor space, and then we'll head inside and finish the normal home. You've got a staircase that goes all the way up to the entrance where they've got their own little parking. You've got your grill. You've got bar stools attached to your own countertop and your own kitchen. So obviously a grill's not enough. So why don't we build our own, you guessed it, pizza oven. So you've got the stone in here that'll heat up. You've got the faux wood to give it the aesthetic. And then back here, you've got all the connections for propane and everything to get it fired up and running. So cook your pizzas, open this bad boy up, cook your burgers, hot dogs, shish kebabs, and then host in the best view in all of Alpine. Right, here's your outdoor hot tub. This is a way to get down to that basement garage right here, underground garage. Because if your garage space out here wasn't enough. And this is that porch I've showed you before. So the far side is where your master bedroom is, and this is the close side. So as you start to welcome people into your actual home, this is where that space would be. This is the top of your spiral staircase, which is smart. They've got a gate to protect anybody from potentially falling down there. I hope you can see how beautiful this is. because up here, you're on top of the world. Heading inside. All right, so front door there. We went into the master bedroom here. So I want to show you what your living space here looks like. So when you invite someone into your actual home, this is what they're welcomed to. Again, keep an eye on the beautiful finishes, the beautiful touches. Sure, was it built in 2012? Absolutely. Is it still elegant as can be? 100%. So coming up close, you can even see the woodwork through the beams, giving you a perfect picturesque place to hang your TV, where it kind of hides in to the amazing finishes throughout the home. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Need I say more? Here's your kitchen space. So obviously you've got room for a dining table, but let's be real. Look at this island. You've got 4 hanging bar stools on each side. You've got your little sink here. Your built-in fridge that blends right in. What I love about down below is it looks like 2 drawers because that's what normally should look like, but it's a normal sized freezer there. And tell me, with your sink right here, how bad is it doing your dishes with a view like this? Not much to complain about. I'll do the dishes, honey. Just give me a view and this $8.5 million home, and I'm happy to do the dishes. So stepping back here, this is what most homes would call the butler's pantry. I almost want to call this the butler's kitchen, because you've got everything back here. If your fridge up front wasn't enough, step back here and you've got a built-in another fridge and freezer. If you want to hide all your dishes, you've got plenty of prep counter space. You've got another sink with picturesque windows to overview the backyard. You've even got your own microwave and double oven in your butler's kitchen. So if anybody was interested, Utah County's Parade of Homes was pretty sweet. But if you wanted to rewind the clock and see what the star of 2012 was, that's this home right here. Stepping in here for perspective, here's the kitchen we just came from. Here's your own drinking fountain. Here's that slide to the basement I showed you. And this would be what's called your mudroom. We've got plenty of space, kick off your shoes, sit down, relax, hang your coat, run to the bathroom if you're running late. You've got what I've seen online, first time seeing it in person, an actual penny floor. So every single thing you're seeing is an actual penny that they've epoxied in on this powder bath. I love it. And again, I mentioned having plenty of garage space. Here's the second garage of 3 that I'll show you today. Got your dog wash station. Put them up here, get them nice and clean before you bring them into your gorgeous home. They've even created an indoor dog run type area in their garage with a large dog door. So 4-car garage here. Down in the basement you had another 4-car garage. This could even be 5 if you needed. They've got heating, water, electric. You've even got where your central vac is. Bringing you upstairs, I want to show you the loft. That one is going to be, that's my favorite room. If I were to live here, that's what I would call my room. So as you step upstairs, to remove that seclusion, they've added beautiful handrails for you to be able to see the entryway and chandelier, any guests that walk in. Turn around, and this is where you can have additional hosting space where you can still connect with anybody on the main floor. Step over here. So I wanted to point this out. I just talked about central vac. If you see one of these on the floor, that's exactly what it is. This is a hose to help vacuum everything up and throw it into the garage. Why is that important? Is that a waste of time? I'll hop into that right after I show you this laundry room. What almost doubles as a craft room, you've got double washer, double dryer, hanging space, your TV, sink, cute little nook over here, drying rack again, craft table that looks straight out to the mountains. So, diving back into central vacs, why that matters is when you have a standard vacuum, you have a filter in there, and the dust and the filter and the air is all shooting out right around you. So, your home is a lot more likely to become dusty shortly after you vacuum it. But if you have a central vacuum system, you're vacuuming up all of your carpets, your dust, you're in your house. And what it's doing is it's bringing it all the way to your garage. And your garage is where your filter is, where your dust collects. And any dust that escapes the filter is now escaping to the garage. So obviously garages always become dusty, but this is a way that prevents your home from being as dusty and staying cleaner longer. So as I look at any of the dressers, the beds, the window seals, the baseboards, none of them have dust because you vacuum it and it kicks it out of the house rather than recirculating it through the house. This is a Jack and Jill bathroom if I've ever seen one. I grew up with a Jack and Jill bathroom. What that means is the bathroom's not really accessible from the outside for guests to use, only from the 2 bedrooms. And I'll tell you this, my Jack and Jill was not this nice. Ben, can you confirm? I shared it with my brother Ben. And what it was is just a standard bathroom, 2 doors to it. This is amazing because you've got your tub shower combo, your toilet, and an awesome mirror to get ready in with celebrity lights shining on you as you finish up your makeup. But each side has their own sink so that they can shower, get ready for bed, get ready for school, while the other person can use the bathroom or shower, get ready. It's a perfect way for kids to fight less. That's the goal as a parent. It's how can you make your kids like each other more and fight less? This is so cute. I feel like I'm just preparing for my daughter to be a princess with this little balcony here, where she can go down after her boyfriend throws rocks at the window, or just come out and enjoy the view. But look at this. So it's about 3 feet, 2 feet wide, just enough to get out, get some fresh air. Stepping back out here, I told you the loft was my favorite bedroom. So let's hit up the loft and then we're gonna head over to the clubhouse. So this loft you could call a loft or you could call a nice studio apartment basically. So you come up, you've got your own door, and it closes to this entire space. So I'll just do a 360 pan really quick before I show you all of the different features throughout. So you'll notice there's these little doors. Everyone's curious, what are those? Because this vaults straight up to the ceiling, this is the way to access the attic. So not really necessary to get into those, but it's very necessary to access those to add additional insulation, make sure everything's looking good. These doors that look more usable, this becomes storage. So put anything in there, you've got your own little light, and that's storage. So for example, door here, insulation, room for your bed, insulation, skylights. Skylight that you can reach and actually close your window so when you need to sleep, but brings in all of that additional natural light that everyone loves. Right here you've got another beautiful nook that becomes almost like the office of the century, where you're surrounded with what anybody would want as their virtual Zoom background. A total 270-degree view of Utah Lake, Utah County, and even going up and seeing the beautiful Wasatch Mountains. You can even see the trail that zigs up the mountain there. So, up in this loft, what they've done is they've done a great job to prevent things from shorting out up here. You've got an additional AC unit, you've got your own Wi-Fi adapter. Because you've got 20,000 square feet, you need to make sure you're taking care of it, and it feels the same throughout the entire home. Stepping back here is where you've got the closet. And your own ensuite bathroom. What's kind of fun is it almost gives you that Harry Potter vibe where you've got the roof line. Almost feels like the stair line from Harry Potter's Under the Stair living. You've got your sink, mirrors, fully surrounding you. So I guess why I like this one is just because of all the roof pitch lines. It makes it feel very unique, unlike anything else. So tell me, what are your thoughts on this room? Is it something you're interested in, or you want to take the master or any of the other luxury bedrooms throughout? So heading back down, a few more bedrooms. I call this one the space room, because if you look at the ceiling, you can see they've tried to mimic space, which is kind of fun. So Paxton, this room's for you. I know you're a space nut. I love this room with the tile that almost gives it a rustic wood feel. Gives you another Jack and Jill bathroom here. Sorry for teasing you so much about the clubhouse. It's right there. We're almost there. We're almost to the bridge. I just want to make sure to show you every inch of this house, because every inch is so unique and show worthy. All right, we made it. This is the entrance, which starts to bring you down over the bridge to the clubhouse. So surrounded by windows, they're giving it that game type vibe. We've got foosball, air hockey, kind of enticing you to continue to come over to the clubhouse. Again, 10,000 square feet, completely secluded. And here we are. So let me walk you through everything this clubhouse has to offer. So on the right becomes a tax write-off. Right off here you've got a business room, family room, whatever you want to use it for. You can see the bathroom here. You can see the finishes become a lot more of the modern, upgraded finishes. Here in the tiled shower, more of the silver tops versus the bronze that were really popular in 2012. And tell me, if you did a workshop here, you did a mastermind, you did business meetings, write the whole clubhouse off, and this is what I'm talking about. You even got your own outdoor space. And I'm sure you're questioning what the electric bill is here. You've got solar panels to take care of that. Because with 20,000 square feet, you're using a lot of electricity for both of your pools, your hot tubs, and 20,000 square feet. So solar panels become essential to make that possible. And this is where it gets a little creepy. I don't know if you can see. Right down there's the pool. So it's got the cover on. But it honestly terrifies me to walk on, oh my goodness, walk on stuff like this. But so fun. The glass flooring here in the clubhouse. All right, let's step out here where we've got your movie theater room, the glass that shows you into the basketball court, and the entryway. So you've got bar stools across the entire space before welcoming you to the movie theater of the centuries. So you can see as you step down where the screen will come down from, but you can also see the built-in speakers that they've created to give you that true movie theater vibe. So not only those, as we look back into the ceiling next to the projector, we've got 3 additional speakers back there to give you that full surround sound feel. That thing's huge. From one side to the next, probably at least 30 feet. And again, this is another style of the central vac I was talking about. You've got the room everyone needs to hide the magic. Let me just give you another angle of this beautiful movie theater room. Stepping in here, you've got another kitchen where it's a lot more simple of a kitchen. You've got your dishwasher, microwave, and your Viking fridge. So this is more of hosting snacks, not necessarily large preparation, but being able to host, have snacks, and let the teenagers have their ball here in the clubhouse. Stepping back here, you've got your half bathroom. And I mentioned previously how you've got your own specific entrance to the clubhouse. So I'll step out and show you that here in a second. So when you don't want to welcome people into your home, this is where you tell them to go. You've got your staircase that brings you down to your backyard on one side, staircase to the street, and again, that brings you down to the backyard. So, just for perspective, you've got a parking pad here, so you can easily fit 3 cars in their own parking spot with a path that I showed you previously leads straight down to your backyard. So again, I want to make sure to showcase the landscaping, what it has to offer. Or you've got the entire street full of parking here, where you can have everybody park to come to your clubhouse versus your actual house right down the street. So stepping in, I want to still show you the basketball court, the pool, and the hosting outdoor gourmet kitchen. Man, I wish my parents had this for me when I was a teenager. If you want to be the hosting house, if you're that parent that are like, I want my kids to hang out at my house, this is the house to do it. Stepping down, there's your basketball court, but I mentioned I was going to be showing you 3 garages today. Here is the third and final garage. So here, you'd look at the garage doors and say this is a 3-car garage here. Look how deep it is. You could almost fit double deep on each one of these garages. Continuing through the garage, you've got the storage, you've got the beam that's holding everything up above you. Your central vac system. You've even got an additional garage with the door that will bring you straight to the main house. All right, now for what you've all been waiting for. The full court basketball court, the indoor pool and hot tub. Look at this wood floor. They didn't spare any expense. You've got the drinking fountain and your full court basketball court. And they've put attention into detail throughout this. Looking at the ceilings, you can see they've got sound paneling so it doesn't echo like crazy. You've got speakers, cameras to be able to make sure they're not doing anything too shenanigans-like. The only thing, Tamara would be mad at me if I didn't say it, there needs to be pickleball lines. That's the only thing that they need here still. But you've got basketball hoops that can rise and lower. So if your kids are just getting warmed up and practicing. And you've even got the space to do volleyball nets or pickleball nets as well. So one here, one there on the other side. And I love the inclusiveness, the connectivity, and the windows that help you see space to space so you don't feel secluded. So I love that these windows welcome you right into your indoor pool. So, for example, right over here, you've got a bridge that goes over your hot tub space, sitting area, and your full pool with a built-in basketball hoop. Very necessary. Another drinking fountain. You've got a hers with her swimsuit on. You got a his swimsuit on. Just to show you, you got changing room 1, changing room 2, toilet, sink, hand dryer, and the same thing over here in the men's bathroom. I'm sorry, sweetie. My favorite, she hates it. She feels like she can't breathe, but a steam room. So you've got each of these things on the sides to shoot out steam from 2 different locations. And you even got the little tray on top. You put your essential oils there as it spreads throughout the entire room. Opens up your lungs, and you still have the speaker to play the music as you enjoy your steam room. Poolside shower, of course. All you need is a cold plunge, really. 2012, those weren't as popular as they are now. So again, all of these windows here are sliding windows that can open this up from indoor to outdoor space so that you've got your indoor pool, open these up, get the fresh breeze coming in, your hot tub, your outdoor pool, and your whole hosting space that I've already showed there in the back. speakers on the walls throughout here. And this is that hosting outdoor kitchen I talked about. So you've got space here, you've got your TV to watch the game, watch the fight, whatever you like. And indoor you've got your prep space. So microwave, dishwasher, sink. You feel like you're at the pool where you've got these sliding open windows. Where you've got your fridge with plenty of cupboards for all your utensils. This is gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed it. Everything it has to offer here in Alpine, Utah. You're at 20,000 square feet on 1.92 acres here. So lots to offer, lots of hosting, lots of space. It's got everything. What was your favorite feature? Tell me down below. What did you love? What could you pass on? What would you update? And what would you never change ever? So I loved this home. I hope you loved this home. Thank you so much for stopping by, watching this with me. Let me know if you'd like a private tour.